Chicago's always been home for me. I knew ultimately that was like my number one choice. I wanted to be a Chicago fireman. In order to hone your skill as a fireman, you have to go to fires. That's where I wanted to go, was the busiest place. We usually take turns cooking in the firehouse. Sure enough, I had to cook, just like any other day, cooking in the firehouse, go to Mariano's. I was at the checkout line. I was just about to pay. I heard probably about 6 to 8 gunshots.
It's part of our culture to react no matter what, even if we're at the firehouse or not. Nick is a true leader. When I heard that Nick sprung into action, I was not surprised at all.
A mass amount of people were running from the back of the store screaming there was an active shooter. So at that time, I called 911. I explained to them what the situation was, that I'm a non-duty fireman. I'm at Mariano's. There's an active shooter. I'm going to stay in the building and look for potential victims. And I just thought something bad happening. I have to stop it, and there's people hurt, and I have to help them. An employee near the back, he was screaming. He said, "Hey, someone shot." He didn't know what to do, and I said, "Go to the front of the building, wait for the police, let them know we have someone who's shot." I go to the back of the store. I see the offender. He sees me, and then he runs out the back. I barricaded the door. I came back. I found a young girl who was shot. She was underneath the table. I pulled her out, and then started looking for the bleeding, tried to hold pressure where I could, and then started CPR. Probably 2 or 3 minutes into CPR, the first officer makes her way back. She happens to have a small med kit on her. I start using that to treat more of the wounds that I see on the patient. If there's a takeaway from this, it's just people should always just have a plan in place, talking to your family. And that seems to be the key to success. That's why we train so much, so that in those high stress situations, that it's all second nature.
Nick exemplifies what it is for us to be civil servants. We are committed to doing whatever we need to do to protect the citizens of Chicago.
I go to work every day with guys that I think are heroes, and I've worked with guys in the military who I think are heroes, and I by no means, I think, compare myself to them. There's no way I'm like those guys. I don't think I'm a hero. I just think I'm a normal guy. I'm always gonna do my best, even if I die trying.